So she's a real stubborn little lassie. She really is. And I was, I was adamant about, the time that she was just getting into puberty. I let her know that abstinence was the only choice. But she's a Palin, she's a real Palin. And she does her own thing. So, it's to be expected, really, that your children kind of, she was just one of the boys growing up chopping wood and, hunting moose with me too. And I think, that kind of rebellion and that kind of independence in a person. So, it's not surprising to me that she kind of went against her mama. So, there's going to be some digressions along the way, with kids. As some of you know, I see some of you are parents here. So, yeah, I take that one as a big, F you to Mrs. Palin. But, what can you do? What can you do when your kids just kind of go crazy and go hog wild and other things? But she is getting married on Tuesday, so it's all okay. I love seeing Ahmadinejad and Shakasvili. It just kind of rolls off the tongue, Ahmadinejad. You say it with me, people. Ahmadinejad. And Iran is a better place because I can say Ahmadinejad, I think. And that's my foreign policy, is saying Ahmadinejad. So, Shakasvili, and when Putin rears his head, comes into our airspace, maybe Ahmadinejad will be there too. Maybe he'll come into our airspace. I hope so. Because, my foreign policy is just I'm going to come out there and meet them in the airspace. And just say, hey guys, what you up to over here in our airspace? Because I'm really, I think that being in Alaska, I have such a vantage point up there, Such a vantage point. I can see, I'm at the top of the world. I can see you guys up there. I'm looking down. What's that song? I'm on the top of the world looking down at creation. Oh, creation. Don't even get me started about creation. Oh, yeah. So I'm excited. I'm really excited. When I got here today, the evangelicals were playing, and I felt so at home because they are my strongest supporters. You know that? The evangelicals are my strongest supporters right now in America. And I was just so thrilled that they were here. So thrilled. I have thought a lot about the Bush Doctrine, and I have been criticized that I did not understand the Bush Doctrine, But I thought about it. And here's the thing. I love the Bush Doctrine. I have my own personal doctrine, and I see him once a month. And he tells me, I got a mammogram from him, and he was real nice about that. So I like to see my doctrine once a month, and my doctrine says Mylanta. So a lot of people don't understand that nuclear weapons cannot be put into the wrong hands. And I have been criticized, as you said, about my specific way of saying nuclear. And I think in response to those criticizers, those pundits, those media elite, I say, look at the word and just tell me. It's hard to say. It's nuclear. Nuclear kind of rolls off the tongue. Nuclear. If you guys want to go along with the media elite and say that you have to say some other way of saying nuclear, that's the way it's said in Alaska. I'm not the only one. If you go up to Alaska where I'm from, the moose say nuclear. You get $5,000, and Biden did say that you had to give it to the insurance companies, but no, I don't think so. You could just take it and do what you will. Because it's $5,000, and if you don't want to spend it on health care, then you don't have to. You can just take it and make sure that your car has a better airbag system, and I think that's health care. If you do that, you can buy more bandages and Band-Aids and other kind of forms of first aid, and I think that's health care. I think the real important thing about what we want to do is leaving it up to the American people. We want to put it in your hands for once in your lives. So when you think about what Barack is doing, just forcing his healthcare plans upon you, No, that's not right. We're just going to give you some money. You do what you need to do to take care of your own health. And that's all there is to it, and it's real simple. It's real simple. Recently, actually, I was down in Arizona, and I saw, with my own 2 eyes, a dinosaur track. And I'm not making this up, people. There was a dinosaur track, I think it was a Tyrannosaurus Rex. And there was a little footprint right inside of it, and it was a man. And I can attest to that. So I know, I saw it with my own 2 eyes here, people. I know that the dinosaurs and man lived together on Earth 6,000 years ago, and I do want to teach that in schools. But I'm excited about those dinosaurs. They really did. We rode them like animals and hunted them like moose, I think. I would like to have a dinosaur burger. I think that'd be delicious, personally. Thank you guys. And I see by your smiling faces, I know we got some Palin converts. And I'm real happy about that. I'm real happy about that. Thank you so much. Thank you, Monica, so much.